Hey, what's up guys, Venkat here. Welcome to my channel. This is the channel that reviews all the coolest tech out there. So in this video, I'm going to share my opinions on the crazily hyped Samsung Galaxy S8, and I'm going to tell why you should not buy the S8 and wait for the Note 8 if you have the S7. Let's get started. I bet you have seen so many reviews on the S8, and even I have seen so many reviews on the S8, but this video is my take on it. In this video, I'm gonna compare all the differences and the similarities between the S7 and S8, and we'll get to a conclusion that if is the S8 is a major improvement or an upgrade over the S7. So let's get started. So we'll go through these categories. The categories are design and build quality, performance, display, camera, battery life, and other special features. So going to the design and build quality, these are flagship phones from Samsung. One has released 1 year ago and one has released 1 week ago. So these both phones are built excellently, and you get glass on both sides and metal at the sides, which is aluminum alloy, and both look pretty good, both look really good. But I have to give points to the S8 for its look, because it looks excellent because of its display, because of its display size. The bezels compared to the S7 are very small, and you don't have a home button and navigation buttons. You get the virtual buttons, and the phone is curved a bit, so it will the S8 is curved a bit, so you can hold comfortably in your hand. And going to the display, which is a major improvement from S7 to S8, is the display. So talking about the display, the S7 has a Quad HD display, and even the S8 has a Quad HD display, but the aspect ratio is different. The S7 has a 16:9 aspect ratio, and the S8 has an 18:9 aspect ratio. So for the S7, it is a normal display like all the smartphones, and for the S8, it is bit different. You get thinner, narrower at the sides and longer at the top and bottom, and it has reduced so much bezels, and from the S7, it is the panel has also changed. It is an improvement from the S7, and you get much more bright colors and vivid colors, and it is an OLED, so you get deep blacks. This is a major upgrade, I would say. The S8 looks excellent, but the S7 also look excellent, but if you don't want a curved screen and want a Samsung flagship, go with the S7, because the S8 and the S8 Plus both have curved screen. And in the last year, only the S7 Edge has a curved screen. And going to the performance, the S7 has a Snapdragon 820, and the S8 has a Snapdragon 835, which is not a major improvement from the 820. It is like 20% performance upgrade, but the main thing is the battery efficiency. It is like 40% more efficient. This is due to the architecture. The S7, which has a Snapdragon 820, is built on 14 nanometer processor, and the Snapdragon 835, which is built on 10 nanometer processor. So you get more battery efficiency and great battery life in theory. And I'm going to talk about the battery in the later part of the video. And talking about the camera, the S7 and the S8 both has exact same rear camera, and the camera quality will be identical, because they have the same camera, but the S8 uses some software tricks to improve its quality, it, improve its image. So it uses multi-framing, which is clubbing 20 to 25 pictures together and getting a better photo. But these both photos will be identical, taken from both phones, and these phones are best in the industry. These phones are among the top of the list of the cameras on the smartphone. You get much better low light performance on the S8, and don't get me wrong, the S7 camera is also excellent. And talking about the front facing camera, the S7 has a 5 megapixel front facing camera, which is of 1.7 length, 1.7 aperture, and even the S8 has an 8 megapixel camera and 1.7 aperture. um, so you will get improved quality and better selfies, and more wide angled selfies, and pretty much this is not a major upgrade at all. On the rear camera it is not an upgrade, but the rumor suggests that the Note 8 will have a major improvement, will have a dual camera system. So I would say wait for the Note 8 if you want the camera, if you want the camera improvement. Talking about the battery, Samsung has downgraded its battery capacity, and it's a good thing because we all know the Note 7 disaster. The S7 has an 3000 mAh battery, and it has 5.2-inch display, and the S8 has 5.8-inch display but has the same 3000 mAh battery, and the S7 Edge has a 3600 mAh battery which has 5.5-inch display, and the S8 Plus, which is the bigger version, has a 6.2-inch display but only 3500 milliamp hour battery. So the battery life will be downgraded because even though it has a more power efficient processor, it has more vertical pixels to push, and it has more screen real estate. And talking about the extra features here, Samsung has included a bunch of features on the S8 which where the S7 doesn't has. The first one is the Bixby. The S8 has an assistant from Samsung. It's called Bixby. So the Bixby is just like the Google now. It is not completely prepared. It doesn't have any voice recognition. It will Samsung said it will come in the later part of the year, and it's now it's a half baked, and it's just bunch of cards like Google Now cards. And one interesting thing about Bixby is in the camera app you can it can sense the items, and you can search that on the internet directly without typing, but we'll not use in our daily life. But the S8 has a built-in Google Assistant. The even the S7 doesn't has. If your S7 is upgraded to Android 7.0, the Google Assistant will be there. Any Android phone above Android 7.0 or 7.1 will have the Google Assistant. So if your S7 has Android 7.0, it will get Google Assistant. The S8 will come on Android Nougat out of the box 7.0. And there is another special feature called as Dex. It is like a Microsoft Continuum where you can dock your phone and use bunch of apps, but I think so in India most of the people will not use it because they have laptops. Because they have laptops, and you get cheap ones here. And for the Dex, you can just type, and you can edit bunch of photos, and you can type emails, you can reply emails. That's the thing. And web browsing, that's the thing you can do with the Dex. And the S7 doesn't support it because it doesn't has a USB Type C which the S8 has, and it has a separate Gear VR, and it has Bluetooth 5.0 on the S8 and Bluetooth 4.0 on the S7. So you can get higher range, more speed, more transport more data. You can transport more data, and these are marginal upgrades from the S7. The Dex is not a revolutionary idea, because we have cheap Windows laptops like the 10,000 rupees model, and and for the Bixby it is half baked. Both has a Google Assistant though. These are the special features that the S8 have and I would say it's not a marginal update. So talking about the pricing, which is the important thing, which is very important. That's the reason why you're watching this video. And talking about the pricing, the S7 in India you can get at 45,000, or S7 Edge at 50,000, and S8 at 57,000, and S8 Plus at 65,000. So for the price, if you want to buy a new phone, if you want to upgrade from an phone which is other than S7 or an S6, you have to. I would recommend go to the S8 because it is an excellent phone and it is pretty much better than the S7. And but if you have the S7, but if you have the S7, you don't buy the S8 because it is just a marginal update. The S7 is a still fantastic phone till date, and I would suggest that wait for the Note 8 because the camera improvement is coming, and many other features are going to come. And this video is comparing between the S8 and the S7, and this video is suggestional video for those who have the S7 and those who want to buy the S8. And if you like this video, give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos. And thank you so much for watching. Peace.